This is interesting. I'm going for straights. Is that straight? Yeah, buddy. Ooh, do I want that? I don't think I want that, actually, funny enough. Is there probabilities here? That would be nice, but that's not negative. That means I have to get rid of one. I could get rid of that because that's variable. Can't get rid of that, that's negative. That's a blueprint that goes with that, which I need. I would go with that uncommon. That would actually help because that would give me another 1.5, and I don't get the multiplier, but I get all of the upgrades. So sell and buy you. Cool. I'll put you. It's gonna go here. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Don't want that. I don't want that. I'm just gonna play these. No, that's not straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get rid of. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Ace, king, queen, jack, 9. What's bad is that's a straight flush, but that's only level 1, so it's 100 times 8. And this is 120 times 13, so actually, I don't want to do the straight flush. Weird. Nice. I'll buy it. Can't use that. Celestial. Ooh. So I have the voucher. So run info vouchers. I have that one. Celestial packs always contain the planet card of your most played poker hand, and my most played poker hand is the straight, which I want. So I should get both of these because they will have a straight. Saturn is straight. Maybe because the rings are flat and it's straight rings. I don't know, but I want these. Yep. And I'm working on diamonds. So see how I have more diamond cards? I have 19 diamond cards versus 10, 12, and 11 of everything else. I'm working on getting that so that I can go into a straight flush build. But for now, I'm going to reroll once because it's cheap. Don't want that. That's not worth it. And I'll just go next round. And I don't know. Ooh, 2 and 5 and 2 and 15. Anyway. Yeah, I don't need the money. I'd rather play it because, yeah. So, get rid of these. Straight. Straight is straight. So every time I play a straight, this card gets more chips, which is nice. And I think there's another one. And there's a 2 and 4 chance to upgrade the level of the poker hand. Basically 1 and 2. Don't need flushes. Face cards give. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Spectral pack. I'll go for it. That way I get the Saturn. Because I have this. Nope, this telescope. And that comes with this deck. I think this is the telescope deck. No, it's the magic deck. It comes with a crystal ball and 2 copies of the Fool. I don't remember what I used those on, but the crystal ball is this one that you get automatically, so you get an extra consumable slot, but that hasn't been helpful because I just now got 1 out of 3. But I do like spectral packs because they do crazy stuff. What's that? That would be nice for the aces, but I don't really need aces, I need straights. I don't want to destroy cards this go around, and I don't... that's fine, but that would be nice. And it would actually be nice to do it on a lower portion of the straight. Not a 9, I'll go with a queen. Oh, but maybe I'll go with that, because that's in the middle of the straight range. It's more likely to exist with straights, right? Because if it were like a king or an ace, you can only make so many straights with a king or an ace. Or a 2 or a 3, you can only make so many straights. You want something that's right there in the middle, but still gives you a good amount of chips. So maybe I'll go with this one. And at the same time, I'm going to actually turn these into lucky cards. And then I'll use Aura on this one. Cool. Oh, I get to choose 2. Holy crap. Well, now I definitely don't want to destroy 2 random cards, or even 1, because, again, the aces are nice for the plus 11, but I don't want to... I don't want to destroy cards. I need them all. I need an even number of cards. So I guess I'll do that. I'll add a seal to... I think if you add a seal... I'm going to test this out. I think because this is now a lucky card, I can't add a seal to it. It'll make it a sealed card. It won't... And it'll take away the lucky card. But I'm not sure, so we'll find out. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. And a cheeky reroll, as they say. I mean, those are fine, but I don't... It's kind of nice, but I don't know what I would... Maybe this eventually. But this is getting me 1.5 times because of this baseball card. Because it's going to all the uncommon jokers, making them 1.5 times multiplier, and it's making this more likely to upgrade my poker hand, which is really nice. And I need this card for straights, and this is the way that I get a bunch of chips, which is also nice. So I don't think that is worth it just yet. Hey, look, there's our fancy card we just got. That. Nope, that's not gonna fit. But that tells me that I need to get rid of everything else. I think we got it. Yeah, let's see what that does. Cool. This blueprint is a really good joker. It's rare, but I've seen it come up quite often. Voucher. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I'll get it. Not good. Do I go for the tarot card? I might as well. I have the money. Ooh, Hermit. That doubles your money up to a maximum of 20. So the other thing, so these convert 3 selected cards to hearts. These convert them to clubs. I'm going for diamonds. See here on the bottom, I have all of these diamonds. I'm going to be focusing on that, so I'm not going with clubs or hearts, because eventually we'll move from straight to a straight flush build. Planet cards could be good, but if it's not a straight, if it's not a Saturn, then I don't really care about it. I could go with this, and we have some good cards we could use it on. Actually, I would say more like a 10 and an 8, but it's 30 extra chips when we get, you know, hundreds. So I'm gonna just double the money because it's more rerolls. I'm talking through this like I'm a YouTuber. Woo! Go me! LOL. I don't. So, if you look at like the whole deck, right? Every card is evenly spaced out from 2 to ace across the suits. And even like this ace, right? This ace here came from the club. So as far as a straight goes, this ace still exists right there. And we have an even number, there's a good distribution. And every card is just as likely to occur. The only way that I can help increase the probability statistically of getting more straights is to get rid of either the top, you know, these cards, and start chipping away at that so that we have 0 aces that can pop up, or 0 twos that can pop up. Because if they never occur, we have a more likely chance, right? You can imagine a situation where, well, or we work from the, so if you work from the bottom up, then you eventually start to, like, say we block everything from here to the right off, then all we get are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king, ace, and you can always make a straight with, you know, those cards. So eventually we want to do that, but I don't want to add more necessarily, although I'll go ahead and play this pack, because sometimes you get special cards, like a lot of times actually. So like this king is wild, it carries any suit. This one gives you 30 extra chips, and this one gives you 1.5 times multiplier while you have that card in your hand, which is nice, but I'm not sure if we're going to end up going for a straight flush build. I feel like a king is good and it's more on the high end. I don't know. I'm going to reroll once because it's cheap. Bean! Turtle Bean! That's a really nice card, especially early on, because it gives you 5 extra cards in your little slots down here. It's really nice. And then that's good for like a 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind aces when you can destroy every other card. I don't know. This isn't that great. I'm gonna actually chip away at this. I don't want these cards for a straight. I don't want the extra ace. Oh, actually, does that work? Yeah. See this joker right here, really nice for straights. Holy crap. And actually, if I'm overpowering this, right, with this blueprint card, by giving, like, so what this blueprint card is, the joker that's to the right, that gives 1.5 times multipliers for every uncommon joker, so this one, this one, this one, it's doubling it. So it's doing 1.5 6 times instead of 3. If I wanted to, I could move this here, and it shows compatible. Shows compatible, copies ability of joker to the right, compatible. Then that means that we have a 2 in 4 chance twice. I may want to try that, because then we have a greater chance of upgrading our poker hand. And eventually I'll move this back over here, because this is where the moneymaker is, right? This is a good one. And this is one way, I think this is how I won on my high card, because if I had like 5 hands, and there's always a high card, right? So for 4 of those hands, you get ×3 multiplier. It's really good. But right now we're getting 1.5 times 6 with the, well, 1.5 times 3. Yeah, but it requires that it's played first, so I don't want to do that. Celestial Pack, Guaranteed Saturn. Upgrades the straight. And I like Spectral Packs, they're fun. They do silly things. So, a blue seal, that's good to have. I usually put that on a low card, because it has to stay in the hand. I don't need multiple aces, not yet, because then I'll just end up with tons of aces. A red seal's nice. And then this is nice for, like, 4-of-a-kind builds and stuff like that. I think I'm going to go with, so those upgrades can be really nice. I guess, oh, to hold in the hand, I guess I'll go with that? I don't know. Reroll once, 2 pair, spare trousers, and then I haven't discovered this. I haven't used it. Yeah, I don't want that. I haven't skipped any booster packs. That isn't a bad idea. Upgrades your... Oh. So, flips and shuffles all Joker cards. I've had that happen before, and you see how you want to add the chips first, and then you go into multipliers, and... Yeah, I'm going to move this here. And if it reshuffles them, you can actually go into the options and change the settings to really slow speed, and see where they fall, and then you can move them back. But I don't trust myself to know how to do that. So, I'm gonna skip this blind so that it rerolls the boss blind, and we hope that it doesn't make it worse. Okay, that's fine. One card's always selected. An 8. So I either have to play it or I have to kill it. I think I'm gonna kill this. I'm not gonna take the risk. Yeah, I am. No risk, no fun. Or something. Oh. Yeah, I'm not taking the risk anymore. This is not good. That's not good. Are you serious? Let's see what we get. So we'll play a hand. Just because I want to preserve the rerolls. But all those multipliers really help. Oh, this is good, I think. Yeah, that makes us a straight. Alright, we got it. I should go ahead. I like these cards. I'm gonna go ahead, because they're diamonds, and they're high cards, but they're sort of on the low end of high cards, right? So they're sort of in the middle of where the straights would be, so let's play that and see what we get. Oh, I should have moved this. I should have moved Blueprint over. Would have gotten 2 upgrades to the straight. Nice. Not bad. I win. Okay, I'm gonna stop this, and I'm gonna send it to you, and I'm gonna see if you like it.